Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show immediately after the game. Seen back there's got done watching. What a shot, man. Number 6 Auburn beats, or number 6 Florida beats number 1 Auburn 90-81 on the road in the jungle by 9 points. What a win by this Florida team, man. Even after they lost to Tennessee, I still thought they were a good team. I didn't think they got exposed. I think it was the worst game they played all year. And this was the best game, one of the best games they've played this year. They've had a lot of good offensive games, but I think this one was the most impressive. Playing on the road and put up 90 on the number 1 team in the country. Put up damn near 50 in both halves. Put up 48 in the first half. Auburn started off really hot, but Florida really dominated the rest of that half. Walter Clayton was balling out. Alex Condon had a big game. Aberdeen made some big shots. Will Richard did as well. Klosvar made 3 threes. Thomas Hogg had one of his best games so far in his college career. Just so many guys that stepped up for this Florida team. And that's only Auburn's second loss. Look, this ain't a bad loss for Auburn because they have so many good wins this year. Florida's still a really good team. I feel like a lot of people are kind of sleeping on Florida because of that 20-point loss they had against Tennessee. That was their worst offensive performance this year. And they did it without Elijah Martin and did it in the jungle. No Elijah Martin in this game, and they still looked great. Auburn looked uncharacteristically kind of sloppy with the basketball. They got out tough, and they didn't shoot it well. Started off well, but they just didn't shoot well from 3. They didn't shoot good from the free throw line. They ended up with more offensive rebounds, but I felt like they got out tough most of this game. So that might be actually been a good wake-up call for the Tigers, because their only loss came back on December 4th. Their only loss before this was December 4th at Duke. And they're a team and this Gators team, they're a team that will make some noise come March Madness and are capable of a deep run. Look, they have great guards. A lot of people are sleeping on Florida because they had one bad performance against Tennessee, like I mentioned, but they have a great team. They have great guards. Walter Clayton, Will Richard, Elijah Martin, who didn't even play today, Alex Condon, Aberdeen, Thomas Hogg, Klosvar, who's really come on the last few games shooting threes. Florida's got a really good team that can make some noise in the tournament. But you got to give a shout out to the amazing defense and rebounding by the Gators. That's what you got to give credit, because they made Auburn look uncharacteristically sloppy with the basketball, out-toughed them, and they shot better than the Gators did. They took 33 threes, made 13 of those things. And Thomas Hogg had a phenomenal game. Like, he's probably got to be one of the most underrated players on this team, as they're now 20-3. Walter Clayton was fantastic. 19 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Early on in the first half, he was really the scorer, and then he kind of became the playmaker. He ended up with 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Great game from Walter Clayton. He was one of the keys in handing them their first SEC loss. 4 of 8 from 3, and just a good all-around game from Mr. Clayton. You got 12 points, 5 rebounds from Will Richard. With 17 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds for Alex Condon. I'd say one of the more underrated players that a lot of people don't talk about. He ended up with a double-double, 4 assists. He averages about 3 offensive rebounds per game, really good on the offensive glass. Aberdeen, 10 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. He made some big threes in this basketball game. Thomas Hogg, 16 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds. A near double-double for Thomas Hogg. You got a combined, I believe, 33 points and 19 rebounds from Condon and Hogg. 9 points, 2 assists from Urban. Klosvar hit 3 threes. Sam Alexis even hit a 3, his 4th of the season. So they had 5 guys in double figures, almost 6. And as a team, they shot 48.4% from the floor, 31 of 64. They shot 13 of 33 from 3. They shot good from 3, 39.4%. And they just out-toughed, really, Auburn after they went down early to get back in it and started making shots. And Auburn just looked uncharacteristically bad. I can't say a word for some reason. Uncharacteristically bad defensively. And Florida made their free throws as well. 15 of 18, 83%, 41 total rebounds, 11 offensive, 30 defensive, 22 assists, 5 blocks, 5 steals, 11 turnovers, 19 fouls. Auburn just didn't shoot well like they normally do. They shot 30 of 70, 42.9%. After they went up with that early lead, Florida was like on the 34, 32 to like 12 run, dating back to the first half to some of the second half. 42% for Auburn, 7 of 22 from 3, 31.8%. They didn't shoot well from the line either. 14 of 23, 60.9%. They had 44 total rebounds, 19 offensive, 25 defensive, 16 assists, 4 blocks, 6 steals, had 8 turnovers, 16 personal fouls. As they dropped to 21 and 2, we'll go over their stats now. Miles Kelly, leading scorer, he ended up with 22 points. Johnny Broome, 18 points, 6 assists, 11 rebounds. He ended up with a double-double. Well, he's one of the best players in the country, and I think is going to win National Player of the Year, either him or Cooper Flagg. But Johnny Broome had a double-double with 6 assists. And I thought Florida done a good job defensively. Dylan Cardwell, 5 points, 12 rebounds for Cardwell. 2 points, 7 rebounds from Denver Jones. You didn't get much from him. Baker Mazzardo, 6 points. He went out with an injury. He should be fine. But yeah, he didn't play well. They just didn't get much from their guards. Outside of Miles Kelly and Pettiford, they didn't get much from their other 2 guards. Pettiford with 14 points, 3 assists. Chaney Johnson had 13 points. Moore, 1 point, 1 rebound, and Jaheim Hudson, 1 assist, 1 rebound. So they had 4 guys in double figures, but besides Pettiford, Kelly, Johnny Broome, and Chaney Johnson, they didn't get much from their other 2 guards who were really impactful, who have been impactful in other games like Denver Jones and Baker Mazzara. And you're gonna have some of those games. I still really think Auburn's the best team. Sometimes you have bad games. I mean, sometimes you don't shoot well. They didn't shoot well from the floor, from 3, from the line. They just got out-toughed. And that's going to happen in some games, even if it's at home. And you got to give Florida their credit. They went in there without Elijah Martin, a really bad start, and ended up winning this game. And there's a chance they could be a 1 seed. And I'd say this is one of the best wins of the season. Without their second leading scorer, they're now 20-3 overall and 7-3 in conference. And those 2 teams, Bama and Duke, have to be the 1 seeds, in my opinion, barring some big upsets. Like Florida is cooked. Florida cooked. That's a back and forth affair early, but Florida built a 10-point lead before halftime and never let up. Auburn's still the number 1 overall. But we're going to focus on Florida here because they deserve the spotlight. Not going to focus on anything else, they just deserve the spotlight. So yeah, that's really all I got to say here. Congratulations to Florida on this big win. 2 wins over teams ranked number 1 this season, Tennessee and Auburn. That's all I got. Peace.